Okay. Pipsqueak, Little Red Run, Insect and Shorty. And no, I'm not just attacking those of you who are under 6 foot. But who I am talking about is the short king of anime. And if you can guess who that is, fair enough, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. Edward Elric. So some of you might know who Edward Elric is. And if you do, fantastic. You've got actual taste in anime for once. However, going off tangent a little bit, I've never really had the perception idea of a perfect main character. Every main character has their flaws and different versions of themselves that some people will like, some people don't. And that's where this video idea came in, / this series idea. I got a DM off a friend called Jenny, and she suggested, why don't I review shonen protagonists, but I thought I'd change it to every show, so everyone can get the smoke, come for it. And then I can name what's likable about them, what's lackluster, what I don't like about them, and then basically changing them to fit the quote-unquote perfect tag. It also gives me an excuse just to attack every show possible and every main character possible. Don't get me wrong, there are some pros to these people and some very good things, and I will go over these, but a lot of them have got shit wrong with them, and I'm coming for them, because why not? And that's where our little blonde fella comes in today with Edward. And you may have noticed, I've already mentioned 7, 8, 9 different times he is short. And that is mentioned a lot in just Full Metal itself. Now don't get me wrong, Full Metal Alchemist, both Brotherhood and Normal, I don't care about the disparity, I like them both equally. They're both some of my favourite shows by a country mile. I love his dynamic with Alphonse and Winfrey. I like the story, it makes sense, got a good start, middle, end. I love the villains, but... And yes, there was always going to be a but in this. Edward can get on my nerves, man. He is so annoying. You know, the guy can square up against 9, 10 different villains at once, take them all on, stay calm and collected. The minute you're mentioned, he is short, he's done for. He loses his rag, he gets angry, he gets annoyed, he loses focus. It's so funny to watch, but my God, get a grip, my dude. He's reckless. He has a tendency to challenge authority when he doesn't need to. But because he's Edward, he likes to think he is the one who needs to be in charge and all this. And you just don't need to, my dude. You just look like a bit of a whiny child. He's hot-headed most of the times. He refuses to kill people. And now, don't get me wrong, that's not a flaw per se. But at the same time, like, if your big baddie's going to keep killing people, you might have to stop him at some point. Like, he also has a very small... like friendship circle, right? Or a close circle in general. He has the Major, he has Winry, and he has Alphonse. More or less, it's those three as a constant in his life. And even with those, he's not open with them half the time. He's got to put the classic shonen protagonist brave face on. Oh, I can't tell you this because it'll hurt you and I don't want you to be hurt. And it's like... a lot of shonen like, please don't do that. Just be open. You're annoying and boring that way. And people go, oh, he's doing it to keep them safe. They probably can help more that way if they know the truth. So if you were, for example, and we've gone over like his flaws and stuff. So if you were to change him right now, right, and you had to then put slight twists on him just to make him better, in my opinion, as a character, these are some of the things you'd do. You'd put a calm head on him more. You would make him less reckless. You'd make him more open and honest and brutal about how everything has to be. You'd make him over 5'9". Like my dude's 4'11", guys. He's 4'11" at the start of the show. Like at 15, 16, when I was that age, I was 6 foot. My guy's 4'11". He's the size of a bookcase for a bedside. So yeah, rack his height up straight away. Like I know obviously he got taller by the end of the series and he had the time skip and you obviously saw the result of their adult selves, etc, etc. But if he didn't grow any more than 4'11", his child could be as tall as him, and that is frightening. So you need to rack his height up. Nothing wrong with being short, but for Edward personally, yes please. So after tearing him down for about 4 minutes and 7 seconds straight, I wanted to go over some of his pros because he is a really good character at the same time. Like, this isn't some sort of random, you know, series just to tear people apart for no reason and then leave you with nothing afterwards. Like, I've got nothing left. None of that. So, he is an extremely strong-willed and moral-based character. He always knows what to do and when to do it and how to do it right and make sure things are done right, because then he knows his will is going to be fine. He's strong, very good at motivating those around him and getting those to see what he says and stand by him. He's funny, he's charismatic at times, he's easy to follow. He's got that classic shonen of, oh, everyone wants to follow you despite being against you kind of tag. And probably his strongest strength of all time, I'd probably say, is he's never discouraged by any hardship that comes across him. Like, the start of the show, the guy tried to resurrect his mom instantly. That's so hard. Like, do you not understand that? Most characters just live with that. He went, nah, let me dust my hands off. I'll go and resurrect my mom like that. Obviously, you know what happened, but he still tried. He lost his arm, his leg, his brother's body, still wanted to try and make it all right, and he never stopped, never lost the will to do it, and he kept going and kept going. And for that, highly admirable, will never discredit that. So I thought I'd end it on a somewhat good note, because I didn't want to just insult Edward for 4 minutes, 5 minutes straight, and then not say anything afterwards. But if you did enjoy this kind of video, thanks to Jenny for the idea. I'll leave her Twitch in the bio. Description, fucking hell. Yeah, let me know any other characters you want me to try, anyone else you want me to just tear apart for no reason, because it's been quite fun, to be honest. Like, share, all that kind of stuff. If you hated it, let me know. I love hate comments. Yeah, peace.